Hi everyone, I'm just creating this video to give you a short explanation of assignments 10, 11, 12, and 13, and they're all due by Sunday at 11:59. So for assignment 10, we're going to be discussing the different dimensions of culture and context, and you're going to find this in chapter 16, and I want you to write a reflection discussing the different dimensions of culture and context and how you can integrate the implications of these dimensions, because everybody sees literacy differently. And based on culture, everything is culture. The way we understand, the way we speak, the way we read, the way our families read to us. So I want you to think deeply about the dimensions in the culture and context when it comes to early literacy. So your reflection should be discussing what are the dimensions of culture and context, and how can you integrate the different implications or results of social cultural contexts for family literacy intervention. So how can you integrate the implications or side effects from these socio-cultural contexts into your own practices as a teacher or educator or somebody in early childhood who is working with kids in early literacy. So you're going to write a reflection about that. I want your reflection to be at least one page. I can't see it being shorter than that. I want you to be able to have enough time to be as thorough as I'm expecting from you. Then I want you to discuss your habits of mind, what it involved, how you worked on your habits of mind. So the actual reflection on the dimensions of culture and context should be one page, and then the habits of mind can be, a few sentences after that on a separate page. And then you're going to post that to the discussion board and respond to one of your peers using the ladder of feedback. All right, for assignment 11, you are going to research the word perspective. I want you to find how people represent and reflect the word perspective. So go on Google, Google the word perspective and see what you find. So based on what you find, I want you to write a reflection on the information that you have discovered. Please do not write anything word for word from any other source, because that's plagiarism, and I've had to talk to some of you about that. Make sure that you paraphrase anything that you find. You can include pictures or poems, whatever you want to help better explain what you found on the word perspective. Then include a brief reflection on the habits of mind again, and you're going to upload this to the discussion using the ladder of feedback rubric to respond to your peers. For assignment 12, I'm asking that you create an animated simulation which is reflecting different perspectives of kids with different diversities. So that could be ethnic, that could be racial, it could be socioeconomic status, it could be ability level. I want you to interpret personal meanings and values assigned to literacy in different contexts by young children who are attending an urban elementary school, or urban inner city and low income is what I would say, in an after school program. So you're going to take some of the perspectives of the participants in the case study, and you are going to create an animated simulation. So as the case study reveals, most of the children who participated are experiencing disconnects between home and school literacy practices for various reasons. So what insights have you gained into the personal meanings and values assigned to literacy in different contexts by young children who are attending an urban elementary school after-school program? Keep in mind that this is only reflective of individual perspectives and not perspectives that belong to a group, because that is how we generalize groups of people. So you are just reflecting the perspectives of an individual who has disconnect between home and school literacy practices. And then upload your simulation to the discussion board, to the blog, and then respond to one peer using the ladder of feedback. Now for the blog, I know some of you have had issues responding to peers. You're going to go to the drop-down menu that has your name on it. It's going to be to the right of the screen. Click your name, and all of the other names should drop down, and then you can click on a few of them, read them, and respond to them. And your last assignment, assignment 13, you are going to create a chart that is discussing the needs of American Indians, Native Americans, and also Alaskan Native families. So you're going to find that there's recommendations at the end of the chapter, and I want you to make a chart that shows the needs of these families. So a chart, you can have them in the same chart. One column would be American Indians, and one column would be Native Alaskan Native families. And you're going to align their needs with the recommendations that are provided at the end of the chart. And you're going to turn this in through Dropbox so you don't need to respond to any peers. I'm catching up on all of our assignments, so I should be finished grading all of your assignments by the end of this week. I had conferences and weddings last week, so I really was way too busy to get through them all because there's a number of them. And you guys are doing really well, so I just wanted to let you know. And please contact me if there's any questions or concerns.